What about Yamamoto? If he does not figure into the Mets' plans this offseason and it doesn't come to fruition, what do you think the plan B or C should be?
Well, I think the plan A should be the same. Yamamoto is such an outlier, Gary, that I feel like they should approach it whether they get him or not. They should go all in. He's so young. He's an outlier. So they should be seeking him regardless of what they're trying to do. That means their other plan A should already be going. They should be going after their free agent targets. Whether or not they get Yamamoto should be the same. I don't think they're in on a Blake Snell type. I don't know if they're in on Jordan Montgomery, which they should be. But I think Blake Snell might be too high of a cost and too long because he's already older. Yamamoto's an outlier, so they should approach it. They should be going for guys like a Sonny Gray who got away. They should look at maybe like a Seth Lugo return. Guys like that they should be going after that kind of fill those gaps. And maybe like a Jack Flaherty, somebody that could be a high-end potential return to dominance on a short term, looking to flip his value up in a spot like the Mets. I think they should be doing that regardless of what Yamamoto chooses to do.
I think it's going to be very interesting where they go, depending on what happens with Yamamoto. One of the things we know, we're talking about it right here, they need maybe 2 starting pitchers, if not 3 this offseason. So, David, pick up on that and some of the names that Jerry spoke about, and some others that you think could be of interest.
Well, I mean, I think the pivot here that we had talked about before, guys, and what they should look for would be somebody like Jordan Montgomery. I know he's not Yamamoto, the top guy here, but, after we saw what Montgomery did in both places now in the Cardinals and certainly pitching the Rangers to the World Series, I mean, we know him well. He pitched across town with the Yankees. Didn't really work out great for him there. But I don't think it had anything to do with New York. I mean, he talked about the weight of the pinstripes, but I think he's grown up a lot since leaving. I mean, these change of sceneries has been really good. His confidence is sky high. The guy pitches deep into games. He's durable, and we saw what he can do during the postseason. If there was ever a guy ready for a return to New York again, and a guy who I think, and I'm not talking about a number 2 here, this is a frontline ace guy for the rotation. I think Montgomery's your man.
So here's my counter to that, Dave. These are estimates, contract estimates from The Athletic. Jordan Montgomery, 5 years, $127 million. Blake Snell, 5 years, $122 million. For a guy that literally just won the Cy Young. If you're talking about that, I mean, Blake Snell, I understand the concern, and it seems like teams and fans have concerns about Blake Snell, and rightfully so. He has disappeared for years at a time over the course of his career. But when he's right, he's the only guy outside of Yamamoto on the open market that I think gives you true Cy Young caliber upside. If he goes for $200 million or more, I'm out on it. I don't think the Mets are really going to pursue it anyway because he is 30 years old, because he will command a multi-year deal. But if he falls to those levels where you're looking at a 5-year, $122 million deal, I almost feel like there's a universe in which Blake Snell is actually a little underrated at this point. So I'm interested.